Hey, what's up? This is Dave from Fusion Guitars. This is the first video in a series in which I'll take you through some of my favourite apps to use with a Fusion guitar. On the top left here you can see Jamup Pro. This is an amazing all-in-one app which covers amps, effects, recording, looping. It even has a jam backing track player. So I'll tap that to open it up. And here's the preset tab selected with the main amps and effects interface. Up at the top here you'll see this little tuning fork. If you tap that, you can tune your guitar. Press the little tuning fork symbol again to get out of that. So here's the main interface. Along the bottom are different tabs. As you can see, the preset tab has been selected just now. You have amp FX, presets, jam, sampler, 8-track and share. The volume slider along the top here, you can see in the top right. I normally set it not fully up to the right like that, but just slightly back, so there's a little gap on the right, and the correct level should be, you should just be able to see some red when you strum the guitar quite hard. You see a little bit of red just appearing there and then fading away. So that's kind of the maximum volume, output volume that you can have from the app. You shouldn't have it going into the red too much, and if it's down here it's not really loud enough. You're not going to get the most volume out of the guitar that you can. So I set it about there, as I say. So you just see a little bit of red appearing. So with the presets, I'll just press through a few of them. You can have any combination of amplifiers and effects that you want. So these are great for having different sounds for different songs. So this is Bassman, Fender Bassman. Nice clean sound, used by a lot of jazz musicians. Doesn't have any effects other than a little bit of reverb on here. Anytime you hit any of the amps and effects up the top here, they'll appear in the amps FX tab. Usually with a vertical motion of your finger, you can adjust any of the controls. And I have all the normal controls that the external hardware products would have if you were to buy these as hardware products. The amps and effects are also extremely accurate simulations of their hardware counterparts and allow you to essentially create a virtual guitar rig. So as I say, you can press these for different sounds, different effects. Here's a Marshall, a bit more rocky. You can scroll through the presets by sliding across, which should cover most different genres of music. Everything from metal to jazz to country. If you want to change any of the amps and effects in here, you just double click them. You then have a whole variety of different amplifiers here, for example. Or if you want to change any effects, these are all different types of effects. So with this you would just tap and select the one that you want to use, and then if you want to change the preset, just hold your finger down on the preset and the save preset page comes up like this, and just press done, and then that preset is now saved with your new effect in there. So the next tab along is Jam. With this you can load jam backing tracks from your iPod library. I'll just select this Blues Rock in E minor. So it starts playing. The blue dial allows you to adjust the volume so that it matches the guitar volume. You can also change the pitch with the green dial, increasing it by semitones. Personally, I never really change the speed or the pitch, these two dials on the left. I only really adjust the volume. Once you've got the volume about right, you can jam along to that. So that's great for learning new songs and just for enjoying playing with backing tracks. The next tab along is the sampler. So with the sampler, you set the number of bars with these arrows up and down. That number of bars will be the number of bars that the sampler plays before it repeats what you've recorded. Up at the top here we have a metronome. Just press that 135 and you see the metronome coming up. You can change the BPM in here, and you can have it a click or a drum. I prefer to have a drum sound. Then tap outside, back on the sampler again. So that's playing your drum beat to play along to. So it has a count in of 4 beats. So when the red dot is on the right, you can press record and then you have 4 beats before you start playing. So it's now repeating what I played. I can go and change the guitar sound to a lead sound and press dub and it will start recording that. At any point you can undo what you've recorded over the initial track. So that's great fun for learning new parts and just for developing ideas. You can also save what you've created just by pressing the save button here and giving it a name. Another great feature on the next tab is the 8-track recorder. So this works exactly like a simple analog recorder. You just select the first track, select your volume with the volume slider here, press the red record button to arm it, then press the red button on the controls panel on the right, and you're ready to record. Press the play button to stop it, then press this little yellow button to go back to the beginning. Go into the second track, press the arm record button, and again press the red record button on the control panel on the right, and it will start playing the first track and you can record onto the second track. So simple as that, you can build up multi-track recording within seconds. So that's another great feature. The final tab on the right here is the share. So what you have here is a selection of professional guitarists and other Jamup users who've created amps and effects setups that they want to share with people. You can see there's a whole selection here from Misha. So that's pretty much it with Jamup. It's a great all-round app. It allows you to have your amps and effects recording. It's got a tuner, it's got a metronome, and you can play backing tracks to jam along to. It's a fantastic app.